everyone, and welcome back to In the Sparrow's Nest. And you are looking at the most fantastical baby Jay. He is our full-bodied silicone, and he was made by Georgia Piggott of Piggott's Playpen. And he is the very first doll I ever purchased or adopted. And my mom thought, what did you think, Mom, when I said that I was going to be adopting baby Jay?
I don't believe it.
You didn't believe it. Why didn't you believe it?
Because you said I was crazy with the babies here.
I said that you were crazy.
Yes.
With your vinyl. You had vinyl babies then.
Yes.
And I said, yes, you were crazy. And then one day, because I was looking at reborn dolls, to gift my mom a reborn doll for that Christmas. And I came across baby Jay, and I was like, no, I cannot love this doll. And it was true. I really did love this doll. And what made me realize I loved him is that he was on eBay. And his listing ended early. And I was really, really upset. And that's how I knew that I really, really loved him. And so I contacted Georgia through Facebook. And I said, I really, really, really want this doll. And he was actually, I don't remember what number he is, but I think she created 2 more Jays or Gias. I think they were girls, because this sculpt was originally a girl. And then she made boys. So anyway, I said I would like one just like that one that just sold, with the dark black hair and, you know, everything, you know, beautiful like that. And she said, sure, and she sure did. And I got baby Jay, and he was my one and only. He was supposed to be my one and only. I didn't need vinyl reborn dolls because I had a full body silicone. I went straight to the hole-in-one. And now, I actually prefer the vinyl. Not that I don't love baby Jay, because I adore baby Jay. But I actually do tend to prefer vinyl.
But you said you were only having one baby.
I know. But it's true, I only have one silicone.
No,
I
you said only one baby.
And then Niles came, and that was pretty much the end of anything, because he was supposed to be my one vinyl baby. And then I said, well, you know, there's no reason why I couldn't have one sleeping baby. And I had always loved Linus. Linus, that sculpt, was my favorite sleeping baby. And I happened to be able to purchase one secondhand. And then what happened, Mom?
From now on, every time, guess what, Mom?
Look, I should be showing everybody. Guess what, Mom? This is the
expecting a new baby.
I've got a new one coming. My mom and I have spent 2 days doing what?
Dressing babies.
Dressing, taking everybody out of their summer onesies and getting them dressed up for winter. And that's my mom's baby. He's coming. He's visiting. He's going to go with my mom while she's down south to keep her company. And while he's here with me, I am going to put hair in her baby Valentina, which is the Tink sculpt. And she's not here. She's downstairs because I already have picked out her hair. And so I'll start that next week. Because my mama's leaving me tomorrow, and I will be all tears for how many days, Mom?
A week.
A week at least.
Until she gets another baby.
But I don't think I have any babies coming. Oh my gosh, is that awful? I don't have any babies coming. I don't. But I do actually have a couple of dolls that will be leaving the nursery. Because I'm full. I really don't have room for anyone else if I don't give a couple another home. So I'm going to rehome a couple of my closed eyes babies, and I will list them at the end of this video. And if you're interested, hey, give me a, hit me up on Instagram or my Facebook, In the Sparrow's Nest, and we can talk. But in the meantime, we are going to do a second tag. We did one yesterday, the day before,
Yes.
which was Deirdre's Halloween tag.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do Holly Church's tag. And this was an interesting one because her tag was, as a child, did you have a toy that you had or grew up with that you loved so much that you then didn't have it as an adult now, but you wanted one so bad in your nursery that you went to, say, eBay or Etsy and you looked for one and you brought it back into your nursery? So, Mom, did you have anything as a kid growing up that you were like so fond of that you remember with all your heart and you wouldn't mind having it back?
Yeah, we had a Henry. He was an old baby boy. He looked like Linus.
Oh, he was a baby doll?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a bandage on it because he had a little tear. But my sister and I, we love him because he was the baby that looked like nobody took care of him.
Do you remember how old you were?
About maybe 10, 11. And my sister, of course, was 3.5 years younger than I. But we love Henry. And at night, all the other baby dolls we have in our room, we always used to think that they get out in the middle of the night and have parties and do things.
Oh
so
my gosh, that's really fun.
that was really cute because to us, all those babies, we used to think, I wonder what they did the night before when we were sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
And we love to play with our dolls,
Yeah.
with Ben dolls, girls.
So you wish you had a Henry, but you don't remember who made Henry, do you?
No,
You would
no,
not
no,
remember.
No.
Was he like a vinyl?
Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, he
Vinyl.
was not the hard ones because at that time they don't really have this kind of dolls. They were my mom, the door,
right. The
porcelain, or
yeah.
the door,
the composition ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
But at that time were plastic, and then my parents bought some dolls in United States to bring us a gift.
Right.
Blue eyes, blonde hair one, dark eyes, brown hair, and my sister and I will fight over the blonde one. I mean, would she cry, I want this one, no, you want that one, because, we were to choose which one is for each one. And I think finally I give in, and I give my sister the blonde one, and I took the brown one.
Yeah.
They were
The
really
brown
cute.
eyes, brown hair.
Brown eyes,
yeah.
brown hair.
And so if you could find a Henry now, would you want that Henry back in your
Yeah, it'd be
nursery?
nice. Yeah, he was cute.
Do you know if his name was actually Henry, or was that a
No,
name
we
you gave
named
him?
Henry.
You named him Henry. Enrique or Henry?
Henry.
So you actually named him Henry.
Henry, because my uncle Enrique, sometimes people will call him Henry.
Oh, so they did use the English version
Yeah,
of his
yeah.
name of Enrique.
Yes.
How funny.
He was
Oh,
really
very
cute. That's the
interesting.
one we drag all over the house. We go into the kitchen and ask the maid, we are poor. Can you give us food for our baby and for us? And she will give us this food in a little, everything no cook. We will go all the way in the back of the house and the garden and start it on fire. And throw everything in a pot, the rice, the potato, the meat,
Oh my
everything and
gosh.
cook.
Oh my gosh.
And we cook it and we'll eat it. And we pretend we were poor.
Oh my gosh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet that she would do that. Give you like a
Yes.
little takeaway for you to
Yeah,
cook,
we
and
will-
you did.
We will go to the kitchen and say, please, we don't have food to eat. Can you give us some? And they give us
A little
everything.
bit.
Rice and cooked potato. And we sit there and put the fire and cook it until it was done.
Wow.
And we eat it.
Wow, I'm really impressed, Mom, that you did that, like camping.
We did it in the backyard of our house.
I mean, I'm like blown away because that's just like the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not TV, none of the stuff. We made our own.
You made your own. Well, you made your own fun.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's very creative, and I'm utterly impressed that you did that. That's really sweet. So, Mom, while you're getting, what are we going to put on Baby Jay today? You're going to powder him because he hasn't been powdered in a while.
And we have this beautiful Yellow pajama.
Yeah,
With the
it's a
gray
little
stripes.
sleeper, and it has little footeds. It's gray. It's a yellow, like a mustard yellow, stripes across with little cream and gray stripes across, and a little sloth, embroidered sloth.
Melanie, how you call this?
A sloth.
In Spanish called perezoso.
It means like slow.
Lazy.
Like lazy.
And my friend used to have them in her backyard of her house.
Really?
Yeah. And these I think are from Australia, las perezosas, I don't know.
No, I thought they were in the
And
Amazon.
I don't know, maybe Amazon, and they used to hang it
I'm
in the
embarrassed
trees.
now. I don't remember.
Maybe, yeah, maybe from South America.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to Google this out now.
Yeah, and this called perezosas. It means very lazy ones. It's called the
Wow.
lazy.
Lazy little creatures, but they're
Yeah,
so
because they just
cute.
hang in the tree and sleep all day, I guess.
Yeah,
They're really cute.
they're sweet. So we're gonna put that on Baby J,
Yes, and we're going to
and I guess while you're powdering Baby J and getting he has a little onesie to put on underneath to help protect his silicone. I guess I'll talk about real quick about some of the toys that I remember as a little kid that I actually was able to get back into the nursery. Some of which I'd given to my brother, which he gave back to me, and then another which I actually sought out on eBay that I have back. So, like many of you, I had dolls when I was little, and I do remember one doll. I named her Crystal, and then we had another one that we had named Blake. I think it was Blake or something like that. And it was a shared doll between my sister and myself. And I do have a picture of myself holding that doll. I'll have to see if I can try to find it. But I have looked on eBay, and I can't find the doll because I don't remember the maker of the doll. So I kind of like glance around, see if I can find anything. And we used to have like the little cradles and the strollers and all those things. You're like me, Mom. I can't talk and dress a baby at the same time.
Yes, but I was gonna tell you a story.
Okay. I was like, Mom, are you gonna powder?
When I was about maybe 12 years old, yeah, somebody poor came to the house with a baby in the arms. They don't have any food to give or anything. The poor baby looks so dirty, I said, can you just leave it for the day? And the lady will leave it for the day, and I go buy milk and make him bottles.
Oh, my goodness.
And took the baby clothes that was in the house from my brothers before, bathe him, dress him, put it in...
Oh, my gosh. And she would leave you the baby?
Yes. And when the lady come back about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, the baby was all dressed up, looking beautiful to go home.
Oh, bless your heart.
They were so cute. I love babies.
What age were you that someone would leave you?
I would say 12.
Oh, my goodness.
13.
I can't even imagine that happening now.
Yes, no, nobody will give you a baby.
Yeah, can I?
Okay, we're going to hear the start with Melanie talk.
We're using cornstarch because that's the safest product to use for our little Baby J. And
oh, Baby J, don't get it in your face.
That's okay. He's very good about being powdered. My mom loves powdering, don't you, Mom?
Yes.
Powdering his little belly button.
Yes.
So we did have dolls like that, and I did think that I looked for her, but I don't know if I would ever find her because I don't know exactly her make and model. Oh my God, I hear Big Lauren coming up the stairs. Hold on a second. What was I saying? Oh, but I had many toys that I actually kept into my adulthood, thinking that I would pass down the toys to eventually my children, which I didn't have. I never had children, couldn't have children. So when I was, I guess, Mom, how old was I? In my late 20s? I had carried all of our childhood toys into my late 20s. And then finally I said, I can't hold on to this anymore. There's no point for me to hold on to toys that other children could play with. I mean, really, that's what it was about. Now, some of the toys I gave to my nephews who were older, and they played with them, and then they, got passed down to other ways. And then others I gave to my brother who had a young son who's my star child. I call him my star child. And they were toys that my brother and I both had played with. So I gave those to my brother for his nursery for his son. You do a good job, Mom.
Yeah.
You don't miss any little spots on him,
No.
do you? Do you think he's actually, I think he's what's the silicone that they call? What number silicone?
I don't know, but his coloring is really sweet.
Yeah, Georgia did a beautiful job. Now his chest, he's not squishy like some of the newer reborns are, but his hands are squishy.
This is cute, a little bump in the like
yeah,
a
his little ankle bone, his little ankle bump.
In the little look at this little toe here open up like that.
Yeah. Now the original Gia sculpt did not have this open hand. It actually was the same as this hand, where it was just down like that. And it was a girl. It was originally a girl sculpt. And then she decided to make him into a boy sculpt. So he is anatomically correct. And I think I've only bathed him maybe 2 times. And how many years have I had him?
My God.
Almost 6 years. I would have to check the date.
No,
5 years?
more than that, Melanie, because Luciana's going to be 6. And you got this baby.
Did I have him before Luciana?
Oh, yeah, before. Sure, because
Before
Luciana
she
got
was
to see
born?
all these baby dolls.
That's true. Hers are her favorite are these two, which are Coco and Bobo, which are my Ashton Drake dolls that my mom also got me. Mom, I think part of the addiction, really, I can blame you. Can I point my finger at you?
Yes, because since you said you don't want any dolls, but you like monkeys, I find these monkeys that were so cute. And we started with the monkeys. That's what brought everything up.
Yeah, and you brought me Coco first, and she was beautiful with her little dress. My mom dressed her like a little vintage, like a little antique doll. She was so sweet. She is still sweet. I still love my Coco. For those who saw my last video, my Cocos, that's my my group over there of Cocos. I have 3 mega Cocos and then some smaller Cocos, and that's my Coco corner where I have some paintings, original artwork of gorillas, and I actually have a Coco poster right there of Coco and her kitten, and it's actually signed by Coco. I had that done almost 20 years ago before. Well, she passed, I think, a couple of years ago, but she is my hero. When I was a kid, all I wanted to do was meet Coco. And that was the doll that I wanted.
Yeah.
And there was a toy catalog that we would get in the mailbox. And I want to say the catalog, it was black and white like newspaper, and it was called Snodgrass. And there in the middle of the publication was Coco, big Coco. And she was yours for the beautiful price of $350 plus shipping. And I believe I was probably about 7 or 8 years old at that time. And all I wanted was that gorilla. And she had her little gray kitten all ball. And I just wanted her. I wanted her, and I would save and save and save, but I could never come up with that kind of money. I just couldn't do it. And then they went out of business. Snodgrass, I believe it was called Snodgrass. And they went out of business. And so by the time I actually had money to buy a Coco, well, she just wasn't available. There was no eBay then. So it wasn't until eBay came along that I was actually able to find Coco. So what I did was I bought a Coco for each of my nephews. And I said I will give them a Coco so they could have their own Coco. And, well, they didn't want a Coco. So now I have all the Cocos. I have actually a little one sitting right here. You can't see her because we're inside with the lighting, but Coco is definitely my girl. I really wish I could have. That's actually a tag too that Nani had. If you could meet somebody, who would it be? And mine would be Coco. I would love to have met Coco. But she has gone to heaven now. Rest her soul. She was a good gorilla. I'm trying to think what else, Mom. Did you hit so?
He looks so beautiful.
He's very, very. Mom, do you remember any toys that you gave us children in particular? That kind of stood out to you?
Yeah, because you always wanted. Remember the dolls, the other ones, the Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, we had Cabbage Patch dolls.
The one you say I dress.
You dressed my boy as a girl. And he doesn't look good. It was the Cabbage Patch doll. That's the Madrid series. And so And I know because I named him Corey because I had a huge crush on the Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey, the other Corey. If you're from the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. But he had kind of like dark brown spiky hair, and he wore a Matador's uniform. And so when I was giving, basically, I gave all my toys away to hospice so they could sell it and then use that money towards hospice care for people. And my mom said, "You're giving rid of you're giving away your Cabbage Patch dolls?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I don't need them anymore." Well, she took them, which is fine. And the funny thing is, she goes, "But this one, it needs to be a girl." And my mother still doesn't believe me to this day that she was originally a boy. She's speechless because she knows it's true. I said that I will Google it out and I will find that doll and you will see that it was a boy.
Had a little accent here.
Oh, you had some more powder? But anyway, one of the toys that I have that my mother told my uncle, her brother, like 3 days ago, that I still had this, which is my very little koala bear. And how old was I, Mom, when he came to the United States from Colombia?
Like 8 years.
I might have even been, because Greg was in Fairfax, so it must have been, like 7 or 8 years old. And he asked each of us what we wanted. And I was a huge stuffed animal person, still a huge stuffed animal person. And I opened up the Sears catalog because everyone bought and shopped from Sears catalog. And I said that I wanted this koala bear that I saw. And you know what? He went and he got each of us the one thing that we wanted from the catalog. And I carried this koala bear with me for years because my arm, my hand, this is how tiny it was, I could stick my whole arm up in here and I would carry him on my arm. He's a Gund. Yeah, he's a Gund. So, Mom, that bear is 40 years old.
Yes.
My koala bear. And so my mother told her brother that I still had the koala bear and he was...
Couldn't believe it.
He couldn't believe it. So here's our baby Jay. Isn't he beautiful? Hi, Jay. Oh,
say hello,
so cute.
Everybody.
Hi, everybody. Jay doesn't get as much camera time as he used to, does he, Mom?
He used to be very spoiled.
He used to be quite spoiled.
Every night he got changed before bed, went to sleep,
I would sing him a song.
He opened his little mouth. You can see his little...
Yeah, he has a little open mouth. He's so cute.
And he can...
I don't know what it is about him that I love so much, but I guess he reminds me a little bit of like a Muppet character.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with the Muppets. I don't know what it is. He just reminds me of that. But he used to have black straight hair. It's not black and straight anymore. I don't know if it's just over time the mohair changes color, or if it was because I was using well water. I didn't know. Perhaps the minerals in our well water changed the color of his hair, but now it's more like a reddish brown, and it's curly as can be.
Hormonal.
He's got curly brown hair now, but I still love him. Love him.
Yeah, being Oriental, he was supposed to have...
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people in Asia love to have their hair colored.
Yeah, they do a perm.
They do.
Yes.
And this beautiful color, too.
Yes.
So he fits right into today's standards.
And the new generation.
We'll have to brush his hair. But
give me the little toy we bought for her in China.
Yes. My mom bought this.
In China. When I was there.
Yeah. And it's one of those little instruments that you spin it around and scare people with. I should do that behind Ratty one day.
Yes, what happened to Ratty?
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Shame on me, because Ratty's a big part of our channel, and he wasn't here for our first tag. He's not here now. He did not. See, we didn't know my mom was coming, so he went to Atlanta to go see his brothers and sisters, and as you know, he's got like 20 of them. I don't know where he is in the line, but he has. So he went to Atlanta, and so he's not here, and he's going to be like really sad.
You better quarantine him when he come home after spending all the time with his cousins there.
Yeah, but I don't think the rats carry the COVID.
Is he wearing a mask?
I don't know. You know how much he likes to eat, so wearing a mask would hinder him from eating as much as he would like to. But we'll make sure he's nice and healthy when he comes home. But we'll have to do I'll do something special for him because I know he'll be really upset that he missed you. But it's sometimes how it is. But so that's where he is. He's in Atlanta. Or as he likes to say, Awana. He goes, I'm going to Awana. And so I've been here with Bonnie. Right, Bonbons? There's Bonnie. She's been helping me here in the nest. Poor Sparrow is looking like a little vagabond. He's molting really, really bad right now. He can barely fly. He's missing so many feathers. So what we're going to do, Mom, is I'm going to put Baby J back in his spot, and then we'll share some of the other dolls that we changed. Okay. Okay. So I'm in the Coco corner, and here's one of my big Cocos, and this was the poster I was talking about. See, it's Coco holding her kitten. And my Coco, the one at the top actually up there is Coco when she was a little youngster. She was pointing to her eye because she saw the eye on the green frog, so she was explaining that there was a big eye. And that's just a picture of a baby gorilla. And this is actually a very well-known gorilla. I believe that she was in the Detroit Zoo, I think. Her name was Diana. And then this is a one-of-a-kind painting gorilla that I purchased off of eBay from an artist, my goodness, probably 18 years ago. And then Coco, and then I asked if they would allow Coco to sign her name, and so that is Coco's signature. And then I have my little gorillas, and that's another little Coco painting of her and her kitten that my sister gave me. So I love, love, love my Cocos. But I wanted to show you real quick. This was baby Adeline. She's a Lillian sculpt, and I did finish rooting her hair. And the only thing is I don't see her as a her now. I do see him as a little boy. So Linus now has a little brother, and I'm actually still debating on a name. It's not coming to me easy because I guess I was so used to Adeline. So we'll see if I can find something that will suit him. But I do adore him now. And so one of the things I wanted to talk about was one of the things that I grew up with, or not really grew up with. I don't even think you can see it because our lighting is so bad. It's a wooden toy chest. And it really wasn't my wooden toy chest. It was my elder brother and sister's wooden toy chest that for some reason, I'm not sure how I came to have it, but I have it. But as a kid, I grew up with another toy chest that I remember fondly. And again, I don't know where this toy chest was, where it went to. It was white and it had some bright, decorative coloring. And I remember that the word toys was like the T was an umbrella, and one was the O maybe was a drum or something like that. And the only reason why I started thinking about it was because my brother and I had a photograph of us taken back in the late 70s of me holding my brother when he was just a babe. And in the background, I could see the corner of this toy chest. And my brother and I said, wouldn't it be funny if we could recreate this photograph for Mom, but now as adults? And so I said, well, there's eBay. Let me start looking. Well, wouldn't you know it, I found it. It was in New York, the only one that I've ever seen. Maybe it's the one that was ours, Mom. Maybe it was ours and it made its way up to New York. But I found it, I bought it, and it's here. So I will show you the toy chest. So it's not our original toy chest, but it is the toy chest that we grew up with. Now, Mom, what did you say when you saw the toy chest? Because I actually had this downstairs. My mom didn't know that it was here. Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh, I was wondering where that toy chest came from." Yeah, she goes, "I was wondering where that went." Now I'm so glad to see it that you have it. I'm like, No, Mom, I actually just bought this.
Must be ours.
It must be ours. That's the only thing. I was like looking to see if I could find anything that I scribbled somewhere on it. I remember I scribbled some like purple mark on here, but I mean, it could have been washed away. My mother was very meticulous about how we kept our toys. And so this toy chest it's like I'm not even sure what you call it. It's like a hard, it's not cardboard, but it kind of is cardboard, I guess. But it's white, and it has a little girl and boy. Oh, the boy's playing the drums, the O, and the girl's under an umbrella, the T. And then the Y, it looks like a trumpet, and the S is a jump rope, and it's got this beautiful little red frame around it. It's on little wheels. And inside I do have some of my dolls. And that is my Odie doll. Odie from Garfield. I had him, I got him. You have to understand, I mean, I collected stuffed animals my whole life. And I do remember taking him to school and carrying him around. I was probably about 10 years old. And I have some sock monkeys. That's my E.T. doll, for those of you who know E.T. Love E.T. That is my E.T. doll. And I have showed you my yellow Peter Rabbit. He's here too. And some other little stuffed animals that people have given me in the past. Here are my sock monkeys. And both Kermit and Gonzo are also childhood toys of mine. There was, I think, a Miss Piggy, wasn't there, Mom? Miss Piggy that went with the Kermit and Gonzo?
Yes.
But that was my sister's, and so I guess she took her Miss Piggy. So those two are mine. And then you've seen our giraffe. He's well over 50 now. He was in our Lellos and Giraffes. And I think, was that, oh no, here's the other one I wanted to show you. I love it so much. It's the Fisher-Price. And I do that every time I hold this. The records get put at the slot, and then I drop everything.
Well, it plays.
It does play. I'm going to stop this. Let me pause this, and then I will show you. This is the Fisher-Price music record player. It came with 5 records, and each side had its own song. So you had Au clair de la lune, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. The purple one was the children's marching song. We have Camptown Races. And then the dark navy blue is Jack and Jill and Humpty Dumpty. Boy, I should have done that on the red.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I could have done these for some of my Theme Thursdays. Oh, Where Has My Little Dog Gone? And London Bridge. And Hickory Dickory Dock. And then my ultimate favorite that I have probably listened to a million times over and over again is Edelweiss. So I'm going to play it for you because I love it so much. Okay, so that's my music box, and I'm trying to be careful not to dump out the records because I dumped them out, no joke, a million times. But if you wanted your own, Mom, I believe they actually make this brand new now. Because
yes,
there's been a resurgence of people of my generation who were born in the 70s, 80s, somewhat 90s, but more 70s and 80s. I still think we're our own generation. But now they're looking for toys like this. They want to remember their childhood and have their kids.
Remember the little Papa Sin? They made that too.
Yeah, they make a lot of Fisher-Price toys brand new all over again.
Because kids used to love the Papi Papa that you went to.
Yeah, and I really do. I loved the toys that I grew up with. I remember them fondly, and I'm glad that I still have some of them. You know, I didn't need them all. I have good memories of those things, but to have a few is really nice. So I hope we did Holly's tag justice. It's fun to do a tag. So if you have a tag that you would like for us to do, my mama's going home tomorrow, but I'm sure Ratty loves to do tags. We'll have to do one with him. But if you have a tag, know of a tag that you would like us to do, hey, just drop a little note in the comments section. And as I said, my mom goes home tomorrow, and I have to go back to the rigors of farm life. But we got all our babies changed, didn't we, Mom? We got them all changed. Yeah, she's nodding. So, and we have a few more bears. We've had a few more bears come into the nursery. So I think one day I will do a video just of the art bears that we have here, because there's quite a few. So again, let me show you. I'm like, this is going to be the longest video. No, I've made some long videos, especially when I've had some beautiful box openings. But I want to show you what my mom and dad have given me for Christmas. Let me see if I can stay out of the way. But look, here, look at how beautiful this is. Now I have 2 beautiful high chairs. And I say high chair, it's more like a booster chair because they don't have the trays. Jericho has one too. I'll try not to spin you too quickly. See, Jericho has one that I found at the Goodwill. And I love them because they don't take up a lot of space. And it kind of gives some different height to where the dolls are in the room. So I was so blessed that my mom and my dad found this high chair. Where'd you find it, Mom? North Carolina?
In a place where everybody has their own.
Oh, like an antique mall.
Yeah,
and they found this one. So we now have Francis Gregory sitting in the big boy chair, and isn't he just scrumptious? I love this. Oh yeah, Mom, we're not quite done. We still have the 3 toddlers to do.
Yeah.
That's my diapers. I got diapers to put away. Yeah, we've got Emmanuel, Nathaniel, and Ramon to change out, and then Filipina, and then I really do think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. We got everybody changed out, which was 2 days worth of work. That's how many babies, Mom? Did you count?
No.
I thought you were counting.
Larry did. I don't remember what he said.
Oh, okay. Well, so we'll leave you now, and we thank you for joining us. We always love having your company. We love your comments. We pray that you have a beautiful week. We always pray that Christ fills your heart with love and joy, and we wish you peace and peace in abundance. So, Mama, traveling mercies on your way home to your southern retreat. And we will miss you big time.
Oh, sweet.
But I know
I miss you too.
But you'll only be a FaceTime away, right?
I know, and we can always talk and videotape. So.
Yeah, and I will be sending pictures and updates of Valentina, which is your baby, so she gets new hair. You want to take us out, Calvin? Say bye, babe.
Bye, ladies. So nice to meet you.
Yeah. Bye, boo-boo, Calvin. You be a good boy, okay? So nice to see you.
Let's see how he can throw a kiss.
Can you throw a kiss? Oh, that's so sweet. Say besitos, te amo mucho.
Yeah.
Adios.
Adios.
Mama, how do you say peace be with you in Spanish?
Paz sea contigo.
Paz?
O sea con vosotros, ¿sí?
Con
paz. Vosotros is everybody.
Vosotros.
O contigo is one person. So paz be with you.
Yeah.
One person. 2 people.
Okay, Mama, you take us out.
Vosotros. ¿Ah?
Peace be with you, Mama.
Y contigo también y con todos.
Love you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.